Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma rejects Congress debt trap claim, says Meghalaya debt within limits. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurates Regional AI Impact Conference in Shillong, says all government decisions to be data-driven. NPP denies claims of Paul Lingdor joining. Sangma says too early to speculate. Irish Ambassador Kevin Kelly praises Hornbill Festival, calls partnership an honour. And President Draupadi Murmu confers national awards for empowering persons with disabilities in New Delhi. The news in detail now, but first we'll start off with the local news. A day after the Congress alleged that Meghalaya is heading into a debt trap, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma dismissed the charge, saying the state's debt is well within limits fixed by the Union Finance Ministry and the RBI. Sangma said 72% of loans are covered by the centre and that most external borrowings come with high grant components, leaving the state with only a small repayment burden. He accused Congress Chief Vincent H. Pala of misleading the public. The Congress maintains that debt has touched nearly 40% of GSDP and warned of financial risks from rising foreign loans.
The MPCC may be referring to, which is the World Bank loans and the ADB loans and the externally aided project loans. Again, for the sake of explanation, I will explain that number one, it's on a 90-10 ratio. So 10%, it's an 80-20 ratio in terms of the loan and the amount that we are supposed to pay upfront. So 20% state government pays upfront. 80% is the loan component. Out of this 80% of loan component, 90% is grant from the central government, and government of Meghalaya has to repay back only 10%. And hence, if you look at the entire calculation, 72% is repaid back by central government. 28% is paid by the state government, which has to be paid in advance upfront. So the question of this being financed through debt does not arise at all. So therefore, the MPCC president is trying to mislead the people, which is quite unfortunate.
Hundreds of AI experts, corporate leaders and government officials gathered in Shillong today for the Regional AI Impact Conference. Addressing the event, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said, Meghalaya is adopting data-driven governance and is already using AI in key areas, including the Mothers app, mapping over 75,000 water springs and monitoring forest cover. Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw, addressing virtually, announced over Rs 10 crore for AI programs in 5 years. The conference is a precursor to the AI Impact World Summit to be held next year, with MOUs signed for a satellite incubation centre and a data and AI lab in Meghalaya.
And while we had many challenges, I decided that let's start an IT park to enable different private sector enterprises to come in and invest in our state. And the journey began for the IT sector with the first IT park, the land being bought. The then IT Commissioner Secretary, if I'm not wrong, who was recently our Chief Secretary, Mr. T.P. Wala, was instrumental in making that come to a reality. I truly believe that this is going to shape the future of technology, knowledge, data-driven governance, as well as different businesses that we will do in the days to come.
We are organizing the regional AI impact conferences throughout the country. And in this conference at Shillong, the focus will be on people, planet, and progress, which are the three pillars, the three sutras of the AI Impact Summit. The entire world, the world of work, the world of entertainment, the world of computing, everything is changing with the development of AI.
Chief Minister and NPP Chief Conrad K. Sangma declined to comment on rumours of UDP MLA Paul Lyngdoh joining the NPP, calling it a political matter dependent on timing. He said it is too early to draw conclusions. NPP State Working President Hamletson Dolling also dismissed the reports as baseless, saying it is too early for any realignments with the 2028 polls still far away.
But I think right now to jump to a conclusion that you'll be joining and all is, I think, a bit premature right now. It's not the appropriate time to discuss all of these things. There is a lot of politics that happens. Many people from my side, last time I think it was yourself or somebody was talking to me and telling me that some NPP MLAs plan to leave. And I had asked you that time, please give me the name of those NPP MLAs. I'll talk to them and convince them that they should not leave. So this happens in politics. So there's a lot of talk, discussions that takes place. But I think at the end of the day, let's see how things unfold. And when the final time comes, we'll let you know.
The Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities today hosted Empower Fest 3.0 in Shillong to commemorate the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, featuring the state's first inclusive film festival, along with awareness programs and discussions. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said the initiative has grown into a movement and stressed a shift from charity to rights. He announced support for 30 entrepreneurs with disabilities and CSC centres run by persons with disabilities, which is first in the Northeast. Sangma also felicitated achievers and competition winners, reaffirming the government's commitment to inclusivity and empowerment.
IPS. College came about with the idea of starting a comprehensive survey to determine the extent and impact of drug abuse in the state of Meghalaya.
The real story unfolds in the lives of those who refuse to be limited. Ilinda Mary Maulon, a class 12 student with hearing impairment, began as a MOCHAM bakery intern and now serves as bakery lab assistant with discipline and excellence. She was felicitated on International Day of the Girl Child. Ilinda proves that opportunity and perseverance transforms lives. Singshran G. Momin from Abima suffered a serious accident in class 4. But instead of accepting defeat, he earned his bachelor's degree from Don Bosco College, Tura. Today, he serves as branch post manager and trains daily for his dream.
West Garo Hills Deputy Commissioner Vibhor Agarwal yesterday announced that the GHADC has implemented a new system to ensure employees receive salaries by the 1st of every month. He confirmed November pay for 1,300 employees has been released after initial delays due to documentation and system issues. The council has disbursed Rs 7 crore in salaries and aims to become financially self-sufficient with hopes to exit the 3-year escrow arrangement early.
So for the last month, for the month of October, there were some delays because there were a lot of systems that were being put in place also, including proper documentation of the account numbers, including proper making of the salary statements, etc. So now that system has been put in place where we can release the salary by 1st of every month for all the employees of the council. So this time also, yesterday itself, we had submitted to the banks, and banks have already released the salaries of almost all the employees. So I'm very happy to announce that the system is there, and from now for every month, the salary will be released on the first of every month. The total number of employees that is there is who get the salaries around 1300, and so now they have received the salary for November month. So last month they got the salary for October month. So, but as I said, there was some delays. So by the end of the month, they could get by the end of the November month. But this time, we have submitted the list of all the employees was prepared by council, and that was already sent to the bank yesterday, and they have already started receiving. So.
The Directorate of Social Welfare received 24 children safely returned from Chikkaballapur, Karnataka yesterday. SCPCR Chairperson Agatha Sangmas thanked all agencies involved and raised concern over children being sent out of the state without proper procedure. She said the Commission has urged the Chief Minister to introduce an SOP for such movements, including documentation, verification, medical checks and interstate coordination and appealed to parents to stay vigilant about their children's safety.
And they have come here safely and they are healthy, and I'm so grateful to all the people who are involved, all the departments who are involved, both from the state of Karnataka and Meghalaya, who made it possible for these children to reach home safely. So first of all, I welcome the children, and I want to extend my gratitude to everybody involved in ensuring that our children could come back home safely. With a similar incident where we were receiving children who were taken away from our state in an illegal manner, because it wasn't done in a proper way, and it wasn't done by an organization that is operating legally. So I think that it's really time for us to take note of this and see that these kind of incidences will not take place ever again in our state.
NPP National President Conrad Kesangma felicitated Dr. Lorho S. Foze as Manipur State President, along with newly appointed Legislative Party leader Rameshwara M. Singh, Chief Whip Loken Singh, and Working Presidents Nurul Hassan and Jaghemelung Pamei. Sangma praised the new team's leadership, urging unity and grassroots strengthening to promote peace, stability and inclusive development in Manipur.
Now, Mr. Ayam Pamei. Yes. I will.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. At this particular time is of paramount importance to the National People's Party. Dr. Loro's experience as a parliamentarian, his experience and his performance in the Lok Sabha and outside the Lok Sabha has been something that we are all aware of. A person who is very soft-spoken, he is always smiling, he is always welcoming, but behind the smile, there is a person who believes in principles, a person who is a God-fearing person, a person who is dedicated to his people, dedicated to the state, and dedicated to the region of the Northeast.
Jirang MLA and Cabinet Minister Sosthenes Sortun yesterday inaugurated the newly built multi-facility centre at Bernihat, built at a cost of over ₹60 lakh. The centre will now be available for hosting public programs, meetings and community events, benefiting residents of Bernihat and nearby villages. Sortun also urged local leaders and residents to maintain the facility to ensure long-term service to the community.
So kemen hado kata-kata ladaba kenupluki project laban pendep hakapur kebadon kam na kabenta kacingin toy kejoki pajba kene ke project ke multi facility center hani haboni hat ngaken mau hakadugopur hakatingisha kene ke project. I remember this project, it should not have happened here. It should be of some other areas, some other constituencies. But we are fortunate enough at that particular area where they could not get the land. So I happened to be there at the time sitting with the Honorable Chief Minister, and then right away I requested Sir, Honorable Chief Minister, Sir Conrad K. Sangma, that please sir, we have land. I don't locate which land. What is it? Land we have? Yes sir, we have land. So right away sir, he said okay. And then they finalized this area here and it has come out very beautifully.
Mukayao MLA Nujorki Sungo said peace prevails along the Assam-Meghalaya border following the establishment of border and police outposts at 3 locations. Sungo added that efforts are ongoing to expedite talks on the 6 remaining disputed areas to maintain long-term peace, noting past skirmishes including a recent incident in Lapangap where 1 person was killed.
We as a government, from the government side, we're trying hard. We want to make sure that this kind of thing will not happen in the future. So from the government side, we have already set up 1 border outpost in Katasna, 1 in Mukro, and all the police outposts in Borto. So all this set up, it is meant to bring peace and order in the border area. We have tried our level best. Our Honorable Deputy CM also, he has convened a meeting from time to time. So now we have the required number of personnel in the border, in the border outpost. So I think those personnel that were already there, I am very much sure they can handle the situation.
MCTODA spokesperson Wanshua Nongtudu said a meeting with JHCMA and transport associations cleared the misunderstanding that blocked 18 trucks from being loaded. He said that a WhatsApp group will be created by both the company and MCTODA to coordinate daily vehicle requirements and avoid last-minute errors in truck allocation. Nongtudu added that a general meeting is scheduled on December 6th to address remaining concerns.
Menin ngilapha kali kapra tali kali ngilapha chate support cement factory ndre nginom yo lot niklam yo lot menin te haden kata par kini ki cement factory namar ka don ka jinsi auto bakla ka jongki te ngi naklen jong ngi call ki te haden kata par ki khot ngi begin ya kendu menta kasni te ngi naklen jong ngi wan menta kasni ban ya penbe ya kani ndre ngi wan hang ne menta kasni tang ban ya kren bat I ban ya ka loading ngiwan tang ban yekren kumanga ong menne ngikren tang nak mentaka loading ta kamot namar ngiro na MC Tudang imde ki ba experience namar ka sen ka banangkong ba ngin late load tangidon kam hi ban shim ka experience na kine ki cement factory ban tip ya road map kumnong in pha kali ne kumnong in yo ya ka nong hoy wala ka nong jingkit ngilayo la debu dai honorable deputy CM jongi kendai tangka but ngidon kampat ban penjanai ya kata garu kompa kali te menta kasni ki ngi seo komen ban ong khendiat ombaro 6% hande khendiat kamot kalawan chaga jing singau thu ba ngiwan hangne ban yakran ya loading te kamot ki la kular ban create ya kawai ka WhatsApp group ban shna ya kawai ka WhatsApp group ha kata ka WhatsApp group kamot kin pha ya requirement ke jongki kanu teli kali ki requirement ha ke chisni ngiro kum ke MC Toda ngin pha ha kata gorkom.
The International Day of Persons with Disabilities was observed today at the Nongpor Darbar Hall by the District Social Welfare Office, Ribhoi, in collaboration with the Nongpor Area Women's Welfare Association. Addressing the event, Nongpor MLA Marylborn Aim lauded the organisers for recognising the rights and dignity of persons with disabilities. The programme also included competitions for children with disabilities and a free medical checkup for all participants.
Kemudian baginya berumur kalau lalu beti di sini kita kemudian dunia berarti itu. Lalu tadi beti cukup bapak notiskan dalam itu berapa mereka. Apa itu berumur yang berumur mereka. Ya kabar Iwan nasla pertai. Tidak dikemudian tidak dikemudian. Kalau tak kau yang semua but I will see if he branch of really to the Singapore. What noms no what noms snow Yeladeva, Onasna Pahara is good there, even.
And now to some news from the Northeast. Ireland's ambassador to India, Kevin Kelly, expressed admiration for Nagaland's Hornbill Festival, calling it an honour for Ireland to be a partner country. He praised the vibrant celebrations, traditional music, dance and contemporary fashion, highlighting the state's cultural richness and international appeal. Ambassador Kelly also emphasised opportunities for cultural and economic exchange, encouraging Naga youth to explore Ireland for tourism, study or work, while underlining the importance of preserving and sharing their unique cultural identity with the world.
Two things I would say. First of all, I want to say to the young people of Nagaland how amazing it is to see how proud you are of your culture and your identity, and hold on to that. I know everybody wants to watch Netflix and they're on YouTube and they're listening to influences from other parts of the world, but that's great. But hold on to this wonderful pride that you have in your culture and in your identity. And then in terms of Ireland, what I would hope them to see is that even though we're we're a small country, far away, we're the last stop in Europe, the most westerly point before you get to America, but we're a wonderful country and we have a really proud history with India in terms of our fight for independence, and we have so much in common in terms of Ireland and Nagaland.
And now to some national news. Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw today warned that fake news and AI-generated deepfakes pose a serious threat to democracy and called for strict action against their misuse. Replying to supplementaries in the Lok Sabha, Vaishnaw said a new draft rule has been issued to identify and act against AI-generated deepfakes, adding that the centre, states and civil society must work together to counter fake narratives. He also highlighted strict laws on online gaming and credited Digital India for positive change.
Deepfake. I sincerely want to say that fake news is a threat to our democracy today. और हमें सोशल मीडिया पर, फेक न्यूज़ पर, AI जनरेटेड डीप फेक पर स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लेने की ज़रूरत है. जिस तरह से सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स का उपयोग करके एक तरीके से कई ऐसे इकोसिस्टम बन गए जो कि भारत के संविधान को फॉलो नहीं करना चाहते, बहुत तरह से इस पार्लियामेंट द्वारा बनाए हुए कानून को भी पालन नहीं करना चाहते, उसमें स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लेने की और कड़े नियम बनाने की वाकई बहुत सख्त ज़रूरत है। हाल ही में कुछ नए रूल्स भी बनाए गए हैं। विदिन 36 आवर्स टेक डाउन करने की एक नए रूल अभी हाल ही में बनाया गया है। AI जनरेटेड डीप फेक्स को आइडेंटिफाई करके उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेने का भी नया रूल ड्राफ्ट पब्लिश किया गया है। कंसल्टेशन इज करंटली गोइंग ऑन।
Union Food, Public Distribution and Consumer Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi today said nearly 100% of ration cards across the country have been digitized. Replying during question hour in the Lok Sabha, Joshi said almost all of the 20.58 crore household ration cards are now on the digital system. He also announced that free food grains under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana will continue till 2029, with eligible beneficiaries receiving 5 kilograms of food grains per person every month.
जा सके जिससे लाभार्थियों को राशन प्राप्त करने हेतु लंबी दूरी तय न करने पड़े।
सर, मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ, सारे देश में जहाँ भी ज़रूरत है, जहाँ FCI इधर गोडाउन PPT माध्यम के द्वारा करते हैं, नहीं तो FCI गोडाउन है, FCI गोडाउन उपयोग करते हैं, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का गोडाउन उपयोग करते हैं। वो दूर दराज का इलाका हो और कहीं भी हो, पहाड़ी इलाका हो। सर, मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ, सारे देश में जहाँ भी ज़रूरत है, जहाँ FCI इधर गोडाउन भी हायर करेगा और जो फेयर प्राइस ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट। सर, मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ, सारे देश में जहाँ भी ज़रूरत है, जहाँ FCI इधर।
President Draupadi Murmu said a society is truly developed only when the differently abled are treated as equals. Addressing the National Awards for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities in New Delhi today, she urged respect and dignity, not pity. The President conferred awards to individuals and institutions for exemplary work and lauded the government's efforts, citing India's rise from 1 medal in the 2012 Paralympics to 29 in 2024 as proof of growing excellence among para-athletes.
लाखों दिव्यांगजन को यूनिक डिसेबिलिटी आईडी कार्ड्स दिए गए हैं। इससे वे दिव्यांगजन विशेष सुविधाओं से लाभान्वित हो रहे हैं। शिक्षा सशक्तिकरण का सबसे प्रभावी माध्यम है। राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 में दिव्यांग बच्चों को अन्य बच्चों के समान अच्छी शिक्षा के अवसर प्रदान करने का प्रावधान किया गया है। सरकार के साथ साथ समाज को भी दिव्यांगजन के हित में जागरूक और सक्रिय रहना चाहिए। इससे सरकार के प्रगतिशील प्रयासों को बल मिलेगा। समाज द्वारा दिव्यांगता से प्रभावित लोगों की गरिमा और समानता पर ध्यान देने से दिव्यांगजन अपने जीवन में अधिक प्रसन्नता और कार्य क्षेत्र में अधिक सफलता प्राप्त कर सकते हैं।
And now to some international news. Sri Lanka's Disaster Management Centre says Cyclone Ditwa has claimed 474 lives, with 356 missing as floods and landslides devastated the island. Kandy is the worst hit with 118 deaths. India has ramped up relief under Operation Sagar Bandhu, sending ships, aircraft and rescue teams. The Navy delivered supplies to Trincomalee. The Air Force airdropped over 5.5 tons of aid, evacuated survivors and flew in a field hospital with medical teams. And now to some sports news. In men's hockey, India men's junior hockey team thrashed Switzerland 5-0 at Madurai International Hockey Stadium to seal a quarter-final berth in the FIH Junior Hockey World Cup 2025. Manmeet, Shardanand Tiwari and Arshdeep Singh scored for the hosts, with Shardanand named player of the match. India topped Pool B with 9 points from 3 games and will face Belgium in Chennai on Friday. And a quick look at the weather report now. First, let us take a look at the weather report from Tura. The minimum temperature recorded was 14 degrees Celsius, the maximum 25. In Shillong, and the humidity was 63%. Moving to Shillong, the minimum temperature recorded was 8 degrees Celsius, the maximum 21 degrees, and relative humidity was 73%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature was 9 degrees Celsius, the maximum 20 degrees, and relative humidity was 56%. The forecast for Tura, Shillong and Jowai is that cloudy skies most likely to prevail. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma rejects Congress debt trap claim, says Meghalaya debt within limits. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurates Regional AI Impact Conference in Shillong, says all government decisions to be data-driven. NPP denies claims of Paul Lyngdoh joining. Sangma says too early to speculate. Irish Ambassador Kevin Kelly praises Hornbill Festival, calls partnership an honour. And President Draupadi Murmu confers national awards for empowering persons with disabilities in New Delhi. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.
कुछ नए रूल्स भी बनाए गए हैं। विदिन 36 आवर्स टेक डाउन करने की एक नए रूल अभी हाल ही में बनाया गया है। एआई जनरेटेड डीप फेक्स को आइडेंटिफाई करके उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेने का भी नया रूल